All right, welcome to John Whitehead Images. And what we're going to take a look at today is how to navigate and kind of run through the different aspects and parts of client cards. Right under here, we've got clients, and underneath it, we've got a login, a create account, find my photos, my account, and client galleries. The first thing you're going to want to do is create an account. And the reason you need to do this is it's the only way that you can actually save the images that you like to the system. If you're here just to look at the images, you don't need to create an account. You can simply just enter the password for the gallery and it will let you go through, but it won't let you save or buy or purchase anything. I've already got an account, so I'm just going to come here to log in. It's going to show your email and password that are associated with your account. I'm going to go ahead and log in. We're going to get a window that looks like this. So there's two different ways to access your gallery. The key here is to know the password for the gallery. One, you can come up to find my photos. You'll click on this and it has an area here. It's usually going to be located in the center, but allow you to enter a password and that's going to give you access to that specific gallery. The other options to come up here, go to client galleries. There you're going to get thumbnail versions. So we can see we've got a wedding over here. And in this case, we've got some flowers that are available over here. And this is what we're going to take a look at today. When you open up your gallery, you're going to see a bunch of thumbnails, or in the instance where there's a lot of images, I have folders containing specific images. And all you would need to do is click on that folder and you want to get to your specific images. Up here, we've got options to share the images. Down here, we've got a little add to your cart button, a way to heart an image, which is to like. And I can see this heart on the back end of the system. And then we have another share option here. So let's go ahead and click on this image. It's going to bring up a 1500 pixel image. And on the right-hand side, it's going to have purchasing options. Not everybody's going to be purchasing images. Normally in a gallery, my images are not toned. So I upload the raw files, you make your selections, and then I'm going to tone those images. These images have already been toned. If you're going to be purchasing images, I have a ton of different ways to actually purchase images. But the three main items that most people get are prints, gallery wraps, and standouts. All your sizing options are over here on the right. And if you open up anything with a little arrow, it's going to have other options underneath it. So right here it explains what this print is. So this is going to be on Kodak and Dura paper with an E surface. We also have the option to print on true black and white paper, silk paper, and metallic paper, and it explains a little bit about what those papers are. However, if you order any of these three papers, the lab will not let me order just like one 4x6. I have to have a minimum to make the purchase, and the minimum is paper specific. So you can't just order 5 or 6 color images and then one true black and white. You have to get $50 worth of the true black and white for me to order it. If you do decide any of that, you would click this. Some of these items, there's an additional charge, usually only $1, maybe $2 when you get up into the larger sizes. But we're going to go ahead and go back. The other options are gallery wraps. So gallery wraps are a canvas stretched over stretcher bars like a painting. And for some reason, the system put them in upside down. So the large ones are first and the small ones are at the end. We'll just go ahead and click down here. Once again, we've got information on what they are. This is actually my cost. I know they're expensive to do. It's because there's labor involved. This is my actual cost. I do not mark this stuff up at all. We also have the option to add a smooth gel coating or a brush stroke gel coating. And what this does is just protect the surface from when you would want to clean it. You can just take a damp cloth and kind of wipe the dust off. Head back. The last option are standouts. And because most people aren't going to know what standouts are, I have a little image down here that shows you what the differences are. So it's a normal photo, and it could be the true black and white paper, metallic paper, silk paper, or regular paper. And then it's put on this board, and then it has either a white, black, or maple edging. And you can either put these on a countertop or hang them on a wall. So you can see your first option up here are finishing options. So you can add a luster coating. This is exactly the same as in the gallery wraps. It's a protective You can do the metallic paper with the coating, and so on. Down here, you definitely need to choose this, and these are your edging choices. So do you want black, white, or maple? We have left and right arrows so that you can scroll through your images. We have a filter up here, so if you would want to see what an image looks like in black and white, you can click this. Just to let you know, a perfectly toned color image does not look good in black and white. All these images, it's showing you kind of what it will look like in black and white. It will probably be a little bit dark and muddy. Obviously, I will go in there and fix that so they look a whole lot better. And I can click this and go back to the original. I can compare options, so I can hit compare. And then as I navigate through, then I can come to another image. I can hit compare, and then I can hit compare two photos, and it's going to put them next to each other. This is good for if you have two really similar items and you want to look at them at the same time because you're not sure which ones you like better. So you can either clear all or just go ahead and close. So right now it's keeping that. If I want to clear them, I can hit clear and that goes away. So we have a slideshow. You can click here to get a slideshow. We have a share option and a favorite button. Favorite is good as you're going through. You want to favorite the ones that you think you like, and then you can go back through a second time and narrow that down. But I can see this favorite on the back end. Now, if you're purchasing images, you're going to be picking specific sizes. But if you're just picking images that you want me to tone, it doesn't matter what you click in here. On this cart, I could have the option for everybody to pay online, but I use a different software for that. So when you submit your cart, you're not going to be paying anything. You're just submitting the cart. So I have the information of the size, how many prints, whether you want it in black and white. It also has the availability for you to crop and add notes to any image. And then you'll submit that cart and I'll get a printout of exactly what you want. I'll transfer that information over to my actual accounting software, and then I can invoice you online. You can pay online, credit cards, however you want. It's just I don't use the system built in here because it just makes it too difficult to have invoicing in two different locations. So what I can do here is I can just go ahead and add this to the cart. Once I'm done with adding images to my cart, I can come over here to View Cart. It's going to show me everything that I have. I can go to Proceed to Checkout. You can tell right here, it doesn't meet the minimum. So let's go ahead and give a whole bunch of them. So let's make this. Down here on the bottom, it has an option for make a note. So if there's something maybe you wanted retouched in the image, just let me know and I can fix that. Down to Proceed to Checkout. It's going to come here. It's going to give you a listing of the cart of how much you want. Shipping options. So you can ship to your billing address or you can ship to a different address. I can send this to the lab and they'll just drop ship it directly to you. That cost is $10. If you want to pick it up, there's no shipping charge. You can just change the shipping to pick up locally. If you do run into any issues, just go ahead and let me know. You can add another message down here if you like. We're going to go ahead and go to next. So here's your option, drop ship or local pickup for free. And the last thing that we have is next in payment. So you're just going to agree to the terms and then you can simply place the order. And this will email and send this information out to me. So there's no payment on here. You're good to go. And that's how you use the client cart on John Whitehead Images. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me.